and welcome back to Beyond the Sprue. My name is Jim, and first an apology for not doing an update a fortnight ago, but due to, well, my father having a suspected heart attack, and it meant we couldn't produce the program. Anyway, he's all right, and he's pulled through, and everything's fine, and here I am back with you. And the next thing, of course, is the model world. And if you're waiting on the Kotare Messerschmitt, there's an important update concerning that. And so keep your ears peeled if you're waiting on that, especially if you live stateside. Anyway, we always kick off with a question, and here it is. Which RAF squadron first operated the Bolton Ball Defiant in combat? Was it A, 303 Squadron, B, 264 Squadron, C, 609 Squadron, or D, 92 Squadron? Answer, as always, at the end. And Tamiya are releasing soon a M1 Super Sherman and an M4A1, and these are coming with metal barrels and included figures, workable tracks, suspension is movable, and clear parts and PE parts as well. And Sherman lovers will, I am sure, be very grateful for a Super Sherman. And Mini are producing a 1/35th scale G7117 1.5 ton 4x4 wrecker. Highly detailed engine compartment, transmission, brake and steering systems. The trunk tent cover has realistic fabric folds, photo etched parts, plastic parts which are clear, doors and hoods can be assembled open or closed, and 3 marking options. That's from Mini Art. And Trumpeter have released some built-up images of their 1/35th scale Shearer Zugkraftwagen, 18 ton. This has got 570 parts over 13 sprues, and the model is 240.5 millimeters long and 78.7 millimeters wide. That all said, it definitely makes a lovely looking kit. And SS Model have announced they're making a 1/72nd scale South Korea K21. That's a new tool. And Daswerk have announced their Jager Panther G2 in cooperation with Takom. 1/35th scale. It's in a Blitz Super Series, so it's slightly easier to make. That doesn't mean the quality is poor. Hatches can be built open or closed, Lincoln Lamp style, tracks included, metal barrel included, 6 types of markings, PE parts also included. It goes together particularly well if you have dexterity problems. And Amusing Hobby have released some fantastic images of upcoming release, the British Centurion Action X main battle tank. The images are lovely, look really good. 1/35th scale from Amusing Hobby. And KM Models have released some images of their 3D printed model of the Raketenwerfer. And if you contact missionmodelpolska@gmail.com, I'll put that link in the description. You can see the prices, get in touch with them. They are making it in 1/35th, 1/48, and 1/72nd scales. And Mini Art are releasing a 1/35th scale plastic model kit, acrylic representing the World War II German field kitchen. This is going to be mounted on an RSO tracked vehicle. Highly detailed, comes with authentic kitchen utensils, photo etched parts, clear plastic parts. You can position the hatches open and closed, realistic metal surfaces and weld lines, and 4 marking options. And Black Snake Models are releasing a 1/35th scale UNAC rider, and it's a new tooling from Black Snake Models. And Meng Models have put together some images for us to look at of the new T72B3M. This is in 1/72nd scale. And Tamiya have recently announced a new M36, 1 in 35th scale US tank destroyer tank, coming with a figure as well, and available to pre-order from good stockists. And Attack Kits are making a Tatra 57 station wagon in 1/72 scale. I'm not completely sure if I haven't mentioned this before, but if I haven't, then it's the first time. If not, I'm repeating myself. Trumpeter are making a 1 in 16 German Leopard 2 A6 MBT. New tooling, 1 in 16 scale. When this was announced, this brought in a lot of excitement, and it's available now. The US Heavy Wrecker Ward La France from Thunder Models is available. 7 sprues, 575 parts, 8 clear parts, PE parts, 8 3D printed parts, decals, scale ropes and chains, optional front bumper with lugs and whiffletree, and also additional recovery equipment. Available now. And T Models are making a bogey flat wagon standard, and this is post World War II, so more modern flat wagon. And Miniart are making a new Stug. This is going to be a 1/72 scale, and it's got 5 marking options. It says it's crisp molding detail and includes photo etch for enhanced realism. 1/72, great size if you like it. And Gecko Models are adding to their Vietnam War series in 1 35th scale, and they're putting in this US Army base temporary dormitory in the Vietnam War era, as I said. Comes with lots of detail and bunk beds and fans and a couple of figures by the look of it. And Black Snake Models are releasing CAD images of some new figures they plan on producing, this time of a couple of Ukrainians and some other figures as well, in the same vein, mostly Ukrainians here. And they are also releasing some French army figures and modern army, and these guys are marching. And they've also released some images of modern French artillery and crew. And also they've released their very first, or soon be releasing their very first Navy SEAL, apologies, and it's going to be a 4-figure team. And in addition, they released some images of a new Ukrainian Special Forces figure, and I must say they've been very busy, and their images do look very good. Let's hope they print as good. And Model U have released 3 new sets of 3D printed figures, including RAF and WAAF subjects, or WAF, and these are in various scales. And Airborne Miniatures have released a new Ranger Sniper Special Ops figure in a range of scales, 1 in 9, 1 in 16, 1 in 24, and 1 in 35th scale. And Black Dog Models are releasing a few figures, and these are in 1/32 scale. German fighter pilots as well as US fighter pilots from World War II. And we featured this Shindit series before from Bravo 6 Unusual series, and they've released 2 kits already, and now they're releasing this kit in the Burma Campaign series. And yeah, well, you can see what it is. It's a Shindit with a mule. And Device 75 are releasing a resin figure depicting a Australian-Hungarian general from World War I. And moving on, Triumph Models have announced a 1 in 700 scale of the World War II HMS aircraft carrier The Glorious. And I Love Kit have said they're going to release a 1 in 350 scale USS Stevens DD-479. And Yaka Scale Models are releasing a 1 in 350 scale Carel Dorman class frigate, full kit, new tooling. Beware though, it's resin printed and the hull is in 2 pieces, 6 crews, and it has 12 pieces in total. And Kraken Hobbies are releasing a 1 in 700 scale 3D printed waterline model for experienced models, they say, of the USS Orwin DD-355 from 1942. And ICM have released some impressive images of progress shots of the Dornier 217 K1, and that's in 1/48 scale. And there'll be a lot of people watching this who will be buying that, I know. And LF Models have put together the first kit from the test sprues of the MB326K. They're pleased with it, and the images, they say, it shows some 3D printed parts, and they will not be part of the standard kit. Those extras will be available separately, so don't be fooled into thinking that's the complete kit because they've actually added to it. But anyway, the kit looks good. It's a 1/72 scale, and it's from LF Models. And Welsh Models have released a 1 in 144 scale Avro Tudor 1, and that's in British Overseas Airways livery. Although they're smaller planes, they're actually technically more advanced kits, these. And a company called Aircast Resin are producing this Cessna 310R. So obviously it's a resin kit, but I include it because it does look good. Available from their eBay site. They've also got a website, a Facebook page, which is Aircast Resin, as you can see in the pictures. So if you want to support smaller companies, check them out. It does look good. I like the finished article. Looks smart. And Clearpop Models have released some images of the kit contents of their TU-143 UAV kit they're bringing out. It's an advanced kit. It says 9 sprues, including clears and a dedicated stand, decal sheets, 5 unique painting schemes, and it says the box itself is designed to be a practical organizer during assembly. So there you go. Interesting. And staying with Clearprop, they released image recently of the test build at the Mosun model show, and this is their F86E in 1/48 scale. And Trumpeter have announced that they will be releasing in June the Bell UH-1Y Venom, and that's going to be in 1/35 scale. Kit comes with photo etch parts as well. And IBG have released the schemes for their forthcoming 1/72 scale Focke-Wulf FW190D-9, which is the broad tail. Come with 3 scheme options. And those of you waiting for the F86A from Clearpop Models, no need to wait any longer. It is now available, and it's definitely available from their website. It's in 1/48 scale, 14 sprues, photo etch parts, 3 marking options, and a nice kit at the end of it. Talking of new release, so Fine Molds have released their 1/72 edition of the Grumman F14A Tomcat with marking options for the VF1 Wolfpack and the VF2 Bounty Hunters. And my understanding is these are limited editions, 1/72 scale, and very nicely made up images to look at. Models, I mean. And Tamiya have announced a new tooling for their 1/72 scale Lockheed Martin F-35C Lightning II. So it's 1/72. They've already released the 1/48. So this kit's of interest because not just because it's Fine Molds releasing a Nakajima Zero in August this year, but because of the way it's constructed, and it's the particularly the fuselage is built in a couple of solid pieces, so you don't get the seam lines down the middle. I know for a lot of people that would be a godsend. And also the canopies are built differently as well. So this is like new way of modelling and construction. Be interesting to see how this develops. And coming soon from Mini Art is this Junkers Larsen JL6 in 1/48 scale. Got a reproduction corrugated surface and high details in the engines and interior compartments, photo etched parts, clear plastic parts. You can have the hatches open and closed. One in 1/44 scale lovers will, I'm sure, be pleased to see that Mini Wings are releasing 3 versions of the Armstrong Whitworth Meteor, NF 11 and 13. As I say, these are in 1 and 1/44 scale. They're hoping that these will be released for us to build in the summer. Kotare have put a special message out for American customers. Those of you wanting a Messerschmitt BF 109K4, as a result of the current situation of tariffs being applied by the government to imports from China, it's extremely unlikely that the Messerschmitt will be available from domestic American wholesalers and retailers in the foreseeable future. They say you can still get them if you want one. Your best option is to pre-order directly from Kotare in the New Zealand offices and warehouses out there. So America, if you want this Messerschmitt, you're going to have to order direct. And Fine Molds are planning to release in September a Luftwaffe scheme of the McDonnell Douglas F4F Phantom. That's coming out in September. It's a limited edition. And Erscale are just about to release the release date for their new 1/32 scale Bolt and Pull Defiant Mark 1 kits. Very exciting. Should definitely have the date next time the video airs. And another really exciting potential release from ICM, which is in progress with these CAD images. And this is the prototype of the OV-10 Bronco Night Observation Gunship System. And it's in 1/48 scale. Cracking little aircraft there. And DBMK have released some images of the decals and PE parts and the marking options for the new and forthcoming 1/32 scale Hawker Sea Fury FB2. Another awesome looking kit. And SBS Models have completed a test build of their full resin 1/72 scale kit of the Supermarine S4 and beaching gear. And this is in 1/72, and it's an unusual plate and looks really good in my opinion. And it comes with the decals and photo etch and a clear part as well. And if you've got this far in the video, well done. Please drop me a like and subscribe and stick a comment in the comments if you feel like it. So back to the question, which RAF squadron first operated the Bolt and Pull Defiant in combat? Well, if you said it was B264 Squadron, you would have been 100% correct. Well done if you got the question right. See you in a fortnight, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.